Good evening, welcome to A Foreigner in the Philippines. Well, as you obviously will know if you've been following any of the videos, the growing mystery of what on earth is happening with our comments will not have escaped you either, as it has not escaped us. What we've observed is that we'll have maybe 2 or 3 new comments on a video, and then it's back to old comments that have been left there. So that, I guess there's also the situation where there's no comments at all. So this is what we found, is that the most puzzling thing is that it's not really to do with what they say it is. I mean, at first when this whole thing started, it was very clear, well, they're trying through the comments, they're trying to stop inappropriate, nasty little comments being made about videos that have children in them, right? So for those people who are of that kind of mentality, it's no different for them as anybody who is, shall we say, of a more normal bent, if that's not a play on words, making a comment about what they consider is an attractive woman, and then or an attractive man, or anything that's based on some kind of sexual innuendo, and they make a comment on it. Well, apparently there are people that like to do this when the photographs or the images or the videos feature children. For the life of me, I can't actually see that, but apparently that does happen, and then that's probably the thin end of the wedge. Then you've got to go into what these very, very mixed up people consider as entertainment when it comes to sex, and that has affected everybody. I tell you, it's affected everybody, because I noticed that even videos like this one, no children, no references to children other than to talk about the difficulties on what YouTube is doing. So there's nothing about this video that falls within the category of what the claims that are being made by YouTube are. So why would comments be disabled on this? Now, if you think about artificial intelligence, which might seem like I'm going off on a tangent again, I'm not, because all of this will be handled by artificial intelligence. It will be handled by computers. It will not be handled by somebody scrolling down, looking at another video. Oh, that one's all right, so I can pass that one. Now, for the next one, scroll it down, look at... No, that's not happening. What's happening is that apparently this is all being sifted through at lightning speed. If you've ever watched any of the videos on artificial intelligence, you will learn frightening information about artificial intelligence. Compared to this puny brain of ours, artificial intelligence, let's make it kind of human by putting it into, say, that robot who they've called Sophie or Sophia, and Sophia can process billions of pieces of information. Now, with the best will in the world, are there really billions and billions of pieces of information which are multiplied by billions in order to achieve this even for artificial intelligence, impossible task to work it out. No, it doesn't seem to make sense. So what is happening now? In among all of this, our channel has had we've had comments disabled across the board, whether it's just me and my ugly face, or whether it's, I don't know, whether it's looking at the truck. The comments are being disabled, and then suddenly for no reason they're not disabled, but then after 10 minutes they are disabled. So Mr. Artificial Intelligence, what the hell are you doing? This is my question to you. This is from my mere mortal brain that can only process things terribly, terribly slowly. And there you are with your billions of pieces of information per second, and you can't work out the difference between a picture of a child and a picture of a truck. That shouldn't be so hard, should it? So, if the picture is of a truck, would there be a reason for disabling the comments on that? And would that be a terribly, terribly difficult thing to program? You know, like you're programming, okay, pictures of trucks are okay, pictures of little ladies and little girls and little boys, you've got to be careful on this one. Come on, isn't it time to get things back to normal? What's happening is that the connection between you vloggers and their audience, it's slowly being eroded away. Now, in among all of this mess, I've just had a poll. Now, a little while ago, Beth actually spoke to someone with a pulse at YouTube, and she spoke. The person was very, very nice to her, was very not helpful at all, because when Beth asked for some help, can we get some help about getting our comments back? Well, there's nothing I can do about that at the moment, because we're working on that, and we're very, very diligent on that, and all of that stuff that they probably got written down. Oh, here's what you do. If anybody actually asks a question that requires some help, this is what you do. Ah, yes. Well, we're trying our very best, and we've got all of our resources on it, and on it rolls, and on it rolls, and nothing gets done. So I decided that for a change I would take this poll, and what it does is, the first thing that it does is, it will only take a minute, and it probably did. I'm looking here, just stick my glasses on, because for a change the phone didn't immediately erase what I was talking about. See? And now it says, YouTube creator support is here to help, and your opinion means everything to us. It will only take you 1 minute now to complete a survey. We look at every survey we receive and use the results to improve your support experience. Doesn't it sound wonderful? Now, how do you feel about your most recent support interaction? And the first one says, extremely dissatisfied, moderately dissatisfied, slightly dissatisfied, neither satisfied nor dissatisfied, slightly satisfied, moderately satisfied, extremely satisfied, with a big smiley face, that big yellow one like that. Well, what did I do? Extremely dissatisfied is what I said. Well, then it goes on and said, oh, why is that? And then they have another load of, so I'm not going to start the whole poll off again, but then they have another one, all of their multiple choice answers to the question. And finally it says, other, can you explain? And I did explain, and I said, you're killing my channel by disconnecting me from my audience. It's most important to me to connect with my audience. Not only does it make them feel as if they actually are making a difference with their question or their comment, but it inspires me to do other videos. It inspires me to answer questions. It inspires me to do all kinds of other stuff which bring the channel, anybody's channel, bring it to light. Now, YouTube, have you noticed that really we're in this together? It's not just me struggling to make a few pennies on ads that may or may not be looked at. Your business is involved in this as well. And of course, my pennies are billions of pennies for you. So why not help me to make my few pennies, to reach my audience, to interact with my audience, to connect, to find out what they want, to bring alive my channel? Why not help me? Now, a little while ago, 9/11 happened, didn't it? Now, it's not happened again since, but we, as a world of people, are suffering because of that, because forevermore after that I have to take my shoes off and remove my belt and empty my pockets of spare change and my wallet and my keys and put them into a damn basket, which then goes through an x-ray machine, and I have to do that probably twice or maybe 3 times before I get on the plane to go anywhere. All because of some nutcases. We won't go into whether 9/11 is real or not. Let's not do that. Let's just say that a breach of security happened, and it was heavy enough to change the way that we view security evermore. So now our security system is based on that act. And now here we are on YouTube, and because of the actions of a few nutcases and yet a few bent people, the rest of us are suffering. The rest of us talking about, my wife was recently on and she was talking about planting flowers, and I've talked about messing up my truck, getting stuck in the mud, and things that have nothing to do with these twisted people. And yet I'm being held to ransom in a way because of the actions of this few. Now, if it's truly the actions of this few, then it shouldn't be that hard. With all of the incredible resources that YouTube have at their disposal, it shouldn't be that hard to resolve this. So why can't you do that? Can you do that? Please, pretty please. I look forward to the results of my survey, in which I was reasonably articulate in describing why I was very dissatisfied with the service that I got from one of your hapless, I'm saying not helpless, hapless. They are there saying, don't know. I don't know what they can do. I'm not quite sure what they are doing. It's all getting a bit messy, and people are saying, hey, your comments are back on, great. No, they're not. Yes, they are. No, they're not. Come on, get them back on, please. This is a foreigner in the Philippines. Don't forget to like and God, did I say comment? See how it goes. If you get in the first 10 minutes of responding to one of our videos, you might get a comment in. Or not. Bye for now.